Hey, what's up? Welcome to day 13. Now today, we're going to start to give you some really great ideas, hints, tips, and tricks, sort of some hacks of how you can create more time. Remember, we're not just creating more time, we're creating the right time by choosing to be in control of time and allocating time so that we can invest in something that allows us to achieve results and be productive, not just let time sort of rain down on us with its fury so that we can't get the stuff done that we want to get done. So I'm going to share with you today 5 really quick hacks that absolutely guaranteed are going to help you create the right time and create the allocation of time and investment of time that you need to be more productive and then, of course, achieve more results. So one of them we already talked about in week 1, which is do one thing at a time. Okay, now this is going to be huge, but here's the deal. Never do more than 3 things in a day. Here's what I mean by this, okay? What I mean by this is you only ever have one task at a time, right? You do that to completion and you move on to the next one. But as you're making your to-do list today, I promise you, if you put 15 things on there, unless they're really short things to work on, you're not going to get through them all. And if you don't get through all 15 things, you're going to feel like you didn't achieve the result that you wanted that day, and it's going to be a pattern of, oh, I didn't do it again, as opposed to the pattern we want to create, which is I achieve results daily, okay? So, pick 3 things, okay? And it could be sort of categories. I'm going to respond to emails, answer voicemails, and create that spreadsheet that I was asked to create. I promise you, if you'll do 3 massive things in a day, or just even 3 small things in a day, by the end of the week, you've accomplished 15 really amazing things, as opposed to putting 15 on your list today and not doing one at a time to completion, trying to work on all 15 together, juggling all those balls, and you won't complete all 15 at all. Maybe you'll only complete a few. So only ever do one thing at a time, but never do more than 3 big things in a day, okay? That's the first one. The second one is people will ask you to do favors. I want you to start to practice something called the 5-minute favor. Sometimes we want to give so much, I know I fall into this trap, I want to give so much of my time and resources to people that it's sort of, I'm choosing to allocate my time to something that isn't allowing me to achieve results. So I have to shift and not say, oh, I just don't have enough time to do it all. I have to say, you know what, person who wants some service rendered, I'm going to give you 5 minutes. Is that okay? That's what I have to give. I'm choosing to invest 5 minutes in serving you. So do something called the 5-minute favor. Never say no to a 5-minute favor, because by serving others, it will enrich your life. And that won't take very long to do. If somebody says, I really need some advice, you know what? Awesome. I've got a lot that I'm choosing to invest time in today, but I got 5 minutes for you, buddy. What can I do, okay? That's the next one. The third one is social media. My wife is a great example of this. So she erases Facebook from her phone during the day, and then at night when the kids are in bed, she reinstalls it, re-logs in, and chooses to be on it for a half hour or whatever she chooses. Do it with Snapchat, do it with Facebook, do it with Instagram. If you can start to sort of decide where you're going to invest time and resources and choose how to invest time in social media, it's not going to rule your life, because I know we can get caught up for like an hour doing that thing, all right? The next one is email. Choose to set some rules around email. I answer email for an hour in the morning, a half hour in the afternoon, and an hour at night. Most of us stay on email so long throughout the day that we don't get the other stuff done that we wanted to. We've chosen to invest time in something that takes up too much of our time, right? And we feel like we wasted or spent too much time not invested in it. But if you're conscious and intentional about the time that you're going to do email, you will be more productive during that allocated time doing email so that it doesn't rule your life. You're choosing to invest intentional time. The last thing is something I call the miracle morning. I don't call it that. My buddy Hal Elrod does. He wrote a book called The Miracle Morning. And I'm not going to go into a lot of depth on it right now. We're going to talk about it later in the 100-Day Results Challenge. Here's what I want you to know for now. Tomorrow morning, here's the result I want you to achieve. Tonight, first of all, I want you to write down 1 to 6 extra things you want to invest time in that you normally don't get to. Reading a book, saying a prayer, reading the scriptures, meditating, writing in your journal, whatever it is. I want you to choose between 1 and 6 things that you would like to achieve and choose to invest time in that you normally don't get to. And then I want you to wake up 1 hour earlier tomorrow. I want you to consciously and intentionally choose that you are going to wake up 1 hour early with gratitude in your heart that you have this extra time, and then you're going to do whatever that 1 to 6 things was that you've chosen to do in that hour. Achieve the result of writing down what you start with 10 extra minutes of reading if you need to. I'm going to wake up, and even if it's just you wake up 10 minutes earlier tomorrow, wake up 10 minutes earlier, do your 10 minutes of reading, be intentional about it, and create that result. You will literally create a valuable allocation of the resource of time if you realize you can create the right type of allocation in time by simply waking up a little bit earlier, not even crazy. You're not getting up at 4. If you get up at 6, get up at 5:30. If you get up at 7, get up at 6:45. Use those extra 15 minutes or whatever to invest in the thing that you want to invest your time in to achieve more results, okay? That's what I want you to do. We'll see you tomorrow.